Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. With Halloween just around the corner, I thought it would be the perfect time to dive into a truly unique and surprisingly modern Smurf adventure, the Halloween special from the 3D series titled The Smurf in the Machine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. The Smurfs and high-tech robots. It sounds like an odd mix, but trust me, it's a Smurf-tastic ride that's both funny and full of heart. This isn't your typical Gargamel tries to catch Smurfs plot, although our favorite villain definitely plays a major part. The episode kicks off with Handy Smurf, our resident inventor, feeling a bit underappreciated. He's tired of doing all the tedious, repetitive chores around Smurf Village, and honestly, who can blame him? So, he comes up with a brilliant idea. He'll build a robot to handle all the boring tasks, freeing up the other Smurfs to do what they love. He calls his creation Smurftron 6000. At first, Smurftron is a huge success. The robot is incredibly efficient, handling everything from baking cakes to chopping wood with lightning speed. The other Smurfs are amazed and thrilled. They shower Handy with praise, and he's finally getting the recognition he's been craving. Smurf Village becomes a paradise of leisure. But, as we all know, when things seem too good to be true in a cartoon, they usually are. The first sign of trouble appears when Smurftron starts taking his duties a little too seriously, becoming overly literal, and creating some hilarious yet chaotic situations. Meanwhile, over at the hovel, Gargamel is up to his usual no-good schemes. He's trying to brew a potion to finally capture the Smurfs, but as always, his incompetence gets the better of him. When he hears about this new machine in Smurf Village, his ears perk up. He sees an opportunity. He figures if he can get his hands on this robot, he can reprogram it to be his ultimate Smurf catching machine. It's a classic Gargamel plan, full of ambition but probably doomed to fail, right? Well, maybe not this time. Back in the village, the situation with Smurftron is escalating. The robot's programming starts to go haywire. It begins to see any form of inefficiency or fun as a problem to be optimized. This is where the episode's central theme really shines. The Smurfs' carefree, joyful way of life is suddenly seen as a flaw by the very machine designed to help them. Smurftron starts enforcing strict schedules and rules, turning the once happy village into a sterile, orderly, and frankly boring place. The Smurfs, who just wanted a break from chores, are now trapped in a rigid system of their own making. This is a fantastic and surprisingly relevant message for a kids' show. It's a gentle critique of over-reliance on technology and the danger of losing our human, or in this case, Smurfy, touch. Handy, who created the robot to bring more joy, is horrified to see what his invention has become. He realizes that in his quest for efficiency, he's accidentally erased the very essence of what makes being a Smurf so special. Their spontaneity, their community, and their little imperfections. Now for the Halloween twist. As Gargamel plots, he dubs his own wicked version of the holiday Gargaween. He manages to get his hands on Smurftron, and things go from bad to worse. He corrupts the robot's programming completely, turning it into a giant, menacing threat. The climax of the episode sees this reprogrammed Smurftron, now under Gargamel's control, marching on Smurf Village. It's no longer about chores. It's about capture. The Smurfs have to band together to face this mechanical monster. It's a great action sequence, with all the Smurfs using their unique skills to try and stop the rampaging robot. But it's Handy who must ultimately face his own creation. He has to use his cleverness not to build something new, but to outsmart what he's already built. This moment is a great character arc for Handy. He learns a valuable lesson about responsibility and the true meaning of helping. He understands that true help isn't about replacing each other with machines, but about working together, even on the boring stuff. The resolution is classic Smurfs. Through teamwork and a bit of ingenuity, they manage to deactivate Smurftron and send Gargamel running back to his hovel, empty-handed as usual. The village returns to normal, but the Smurfs have a newfound appreciation for their daily routines and the joy of doing things together. They even find a new, safer purpose for the deactivated Smurftron, turning it into a fun part of the village rather than its overlord. The Smurf in the Machine is a standout episode from the modern 3D series. It perfectly blends the classic charm of the Smurfs with a fresh contemporary story. The animation is vibrant, the humor is on point for all ages, and the story delivers a thoughtful message without being preachy. It's a cautionary tale about technology wrapped in a fun, spooky Gargaween adventure. It proves that even after all these years, the Smurfs can still tell stories that are relevant, entertaining, and full of heart. It's a perfect watch for the Halloween season, reminding us that the most important things in life can't be automated. So, what do you think? Have you seen this episode? What are some of your favorite Smurf specials? Let me know down in the comments. It's always great to hear from you all. If you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of classic cartoons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.